gentlemen, it is time for the Dirty 801 Boys Podcast.
Don't shy out on little kid dick.
No. The weak and the sick. They're just taking up space. They're taking up space, man. Get over it.
On the record, my booty's so sweet. Booty's so sweet. He won't even last 10 seconds. Alright.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey! 3801 Boys Podcast here. Monkey, your host. We got Valcone to the left.
Dun, 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 dun.
Calzone to the right.
Woo!
And coming to the circle, someone you guys know nothing about, Taesu.
What's up?
Yeah, buddy. Taesu's Asian, just to paint a picture. You know.
About the name, right?
I mean,
Asian
Buddy covers
Buddy
it.
Holly glasses.
Covers it.
Shaggy mop. And
He looks Asian.
Dude,
enough.
Let's pick them apart here. Taesu's my brother-in-law, one of them. He's a good guy. We like this guy. The reason why
You like him.
yeah, for real.
I have deeper feelings for you, Tay, and they need to come out on this podcast. No, hey, what we're talking about here, we're getting right back on the subject. We bring Tay on because he has a very interesting story.
He does.
Over the last year. Wait, you said fuck it, and went and saw all 50 states.
All 50 states, man.
That's right,
Good
man.
job to you. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, dude.
So, I mean, let's just jump right into it. What made you decide to go to the 50 states? Why did you take off? What was the mystery? What was the story of Tay?
Shit. So I guess in a nutshell, it has to start with my car. Had the Lotus Elise, got it blue satin chrome wrap, had it upgraded with like LED lights.
Asian with a nice car, we know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
Tokyo Drift.
Oh, this was my girl, man. She lasted more than most of my girlfriends, you know.
She lasted longer than most of your girlfriends.
She's been through there, you know, in and out. And, you know, once I crashed that, yeah, in California, I was doing the Pacific Coast Highway cruise. You know, things just started going more south.
Was it your fault or their fault, the crash?
Oh, I fucked up, dude.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Dude, so...
He's Asian.
Oh, yeah.
Big crash.
Comes back.
Upset.
Famously bad
Answers.
drivers in nice cars. Why do you guys get such nice cars and then can't drive?
Well, it's because we could afford it first.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, what with the good grades and all?
Come on, man. You know, if you look at the national average of Asian Americans have the medium highest average income range.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying,
Absolutely.
man, we just fucking own the market.
But who has
You
the
and the
highest range? White people.
The Jews.
Hey man,
White people.
Asians are a hard fourth place.
It goes white people, Jews,
man.
semi-white people.
No,
Asians.
it goes like white people, Jay-Z and Beyonce,
Oh, yeah.
Jews,
and then Asians.
You're missing you're missing like some of the big political parties, like China, like President Xi, man. That guy is.
We're just
loaded,
talking about
man.
in countries that matter.
Oh!
If it wasn't for us, man, you guys wouldn't be wearing the clothes you have on now. Sitting on the chairs
True
and
that.
tables, listening to the podcast that you're on.
True that, but you're Korean, motherfucker.
And that's right, Koreans own the fucking
yeah.
Asians, man. We own the media. As a matter of fact, K-pop
Hold on.
and
But if it wasn't for U.S. media, they wouldn't be doing this shit. There would be no K-pop without fucking America, right?
their own
Like
influence is there.
No, it's true. It's
Ooh,
true. Like,
art-
pop stars,
But
that's American.
We need to get true
dude.
Florida
America.
on this show.
No, America has Hollywood, right? And then Japan and Korea, they have their own type of Hollywood. They're even separate from each other.
But what came first?
Okay, so you want to talk about first, right?
Hold on. What I want to hear.
First now.
What I want to hear is how did you fuck up? How'd you fuck
How'd you
your
wreck
car?
your
All right,
car?
all right.
Yeah. I bet I'm gonna be doing a lot of that.
All right, man. There's exceptional Asian drivers that are good, but if you don't like my driving, get the fuck out of the sidewalk.
You're not one of them.
Fuck, man. So, we've been planning a year to drive Pacific Coast Highway. Me and my best friend, we're just into sports cars, and there's a fucking landslide happened. So all my other buddies are telling me, dude, your vacation is ruined, man. There's a landslide. You can't even drive there.
Oh, this was a couple years ago. The 101 landslide shut down the California highway, right?
Last year, dude.
Last year.
Oh, okay.
Last year. It was pretty recent. you
Okay.
know? So, we're driving through it and it's closed. So we drive around it and we're like, okay, we're just, instead of north to south, we're going to start from south to north. We lost like a day of our vacation, but fuck it. We're still gonna do this. And we get to the end of the road. There's cones. And we're like, fuck, this is it, huh? We're done.
I could jump it. That's what you thought.
Nos!
No, go ahead.
Fuck. Well, in my mind, I'm like, fuck it, dude. We got this far. I didn't see no landslide. I want to see this landslide. So we just moved the cones and drove.
Oh.
We owned the fucking road, man. Like, we knew there was no one coming our way, so we were driving both lanes and we're cruising through this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Real Fast and the Furious moment.
man, it was good. We were driving. It was awesome, right? We get to the end. We see the landslide. You can't see it, We're all taking pictures, but it's too dark. But we can see with our eyes. Like, it's basically cleaned up. They just got to put some barriers and it's done. But we start driving back, and we get to the cones and we put the cones back. Everything was all good, but man, I was still in like racer mode. Like, I still want to go cruise. So we're driving, and now there's oncoming traffic, but you don't know because the road's so curvy. You only know in the moment. So.
And your eyes are slanted, so that's already
No, like some of those corners I was hitting, like it was beautiful. Everything went great until I saw the other lights come in, and that's when I hit the brakes even harder and I actually oversteered.
Ooh.
So understeer, you scare the shit out of the passenger, right? You're drifting, but you're in control. Oversteer, you scare the shit out of the driver because you're turning, but it's not turning, and you're going straight. And I hit the wall straight on. I'm lucky to be alive right now. Like, my sunroof popped out. I found my phone in the middle of the road. All my luggage, it was in the middle of the road. Airbags deployed. Like,
It was a pretty serious accident then, huh?
dude, it was huge. Like, I was like speechless. I didn't know what to do. Like, I did.
Did
Yeah.
you back?
You're in California. You're in California. You
Yeah,
just wrecked your shit.
I'm in California. I wrecked my shit. My best friend's right behind me, witnessing this, and he took it harder than I did, man. Like, he went through like 3 packs of cigarettes in a course of 2 hours.
Wow.
Man, like I was like stressing, but watching him stress made me less stressed.
Like, it's easier watching you go through it.
Yeah, and then just dealing with that car shit, dude. Like, the next store, it was actually an alcohol store. The nearest
I thought
liquor
your
store.
car was broken.
Well, it was fucked up. Yeah, it was fucked
But
up.
you like, next stop, let's go to the liquor. Let's go to the liquor store real quick.
Well, yeah, I
I can still drive.
I gotta park this car somewhere because if I went around the corner, I would have been off the cliff. But the only thing wrong with it is on the front tire, one of the rims was caved in, so it would hit the brake caliper while I'm driving, and you'll see my steering wheel.
So your fucked up ass car is still driving.
Yeah,
It's came to the liquor store.
Are you telling us the story
Yeah,
of a
like-
pop tire?
Yeah.
it's more
Like,
It was
where's the total?
everywhere.
Where's the total, man? Where's the total?
Yeah, well, the car's driving, right, and it goes tink, tink,
Yeah.
tink, and the next stop's like 30 fucking miles away, and I'm like, I can't be driving 30 mile per hour. I need to go faster. This is way too slow for us. It's almost like 1 a.m. in the nighttime, you know. And so I started driving faster, and my steering wheel was like bouncing. So bink, 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 and I'm going up to like 70 mile per hour with this thing, and you go bing, 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 bing. You think it would be
jarring the car.
Oh man, like my steering wheel was like so shaky, it felt like a jackhammer, right? You could just go, but my steering wheel was holding still because I'm holding it tight, right? But you can just imagine like my whole body going up and down the car like a jackhammer, like while driving this car. But yeah, dude, I wrecked my girl. You know, it was actually a blessing in disguise because instead of like using the money to fix her up, that's actually what.
Well, you didn't even get to the fucking climax.
Oh man,
like
dude.
it's shaking. What happened next?
Well,
like
you got it.
How much turns did it do? Did you
He's
go
like,
over a
well,
barrier?
then-
What
dude,
happened?
there's not much to it, man. It was just shaky as fuck. Once I parked it.
Oh,
you know,
it just died out. Okay.
Yeah, at that point, I just let insurance take care of it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, that whole clanking thing, that was a climax, bitch.
I was ready for fucking
I came.
turns and explosions and fucking titties popping out. Like, fuck.
Titties.
But, you know,
Don't
that's
say my car. It's time to say the titties is out.
that's
Nice.
That's cool. But so you use that money then from the insurance, I assume,
yeah, you know,
to go see the 50 states.
No.
that's what actually helped funded it. You know that when it rains, it pours, right? There's the car that goes, and then, you know, I come back home, losing my job. New like counselor, like CEO, like one of those partners came in, and you know, some people, they don't give a fuck like how long you've been working there, how friendly you are with your peers, how knowledgeable you are with the system. It's all about the
How
money.
Asian you are.
They're like, we've got more.
It was a new white girl, right? And
I bet she couldn't drive.
Why'd she let you go?
she just they were paying me way too much, man. Like they saw me and 4 other top performers, man. And ever since they fired us, they lowered the incentive bonuses. So they just kind of, you know, it is what it is. Like use us as an example. Like there's no way you're gonna change it. Yeah. You know, it's
We don't
like,
want any of you motherfuckers to think that you're gonna be making money at this bitch.
So there's a car accident. You lose your job.
Yeah.
And what else?
I lose my
Tell
job.
me you suck
Oh,
some
shit.
dick.
He's sucking dick behind a goddamn garbage
What's
can.
what I
wrong
wanna
with
hear.
that?
He's like,
What's wrong with
there's,
that?
There's 50.
What's wrong
yeah.
with that? Why is that gotta be a fucking low? Why does that gotta be a fucking low?
Because he doesn't wanna
Sucking
suck
some
dick.
Behind
What
the
about-
garbage can.
Huh?
You know what?
Behind the garbage can. It's
No,
pretty
no.
low.
I have not gotten that low yet. You know.
Okay,
Sucking dick for
okay.
Coke, yeah. No.
Not for
no,
Coke.
not.
For other things.
He's like, for free.
He's like,
yes.
except for Coke.
Coke? No. Fuck, I don't fuck with Coke.
You want to
For
blow
free?
blow some up my asshole? Then I'll suck your dick. Maybe
Burgers?
some burgers.
Some burgers?
I'll settle for In and Out. I'm sorry. That derailed the conversation a little bit. We're gonna get this back on track. You lost your job. Your car's
No, what
fucked
else?
up.
Yeah, I want to hear just
Yeah.
a little bit more.
All
Tell
right,
me something
all right.
more. Give me. You're in the dirt.
it's
I
still
want to hear you
pouring.
get drugged
Still
through the
pouring,
dirt a
man.
little more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I quite don't feel like you've gone through the dirt enough.
Well, you know, the girl I felt like I was falling in love for. She left me once I lost it all.
Oh, that.
But that is not what, you know, really fucked shit up. It was definitely more of my family politics. You know, once I made, you know, like everything just went crashing down. That's when I made the decision to just leave. Like I didn't even decide to visit all 50 states. I just went to Idaho,
You started with Idaho.
I'm like, well, I just knew I'm going to Seattle, and Idaho's on the way. And yeah, I hit up my best friend. I'm like, dude, I'm not coming back. Fuck Utah, dude. Like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit. Not only that, I'm single, no kids. I have my savings. Like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for me. Like, I have some, friends, family that can never do this until they're old as fuck.
Falcon.
Thanks.
That's
Love you too.
just the harsh truth, dude.
I mean,
You can do it.
he can get
know?
up one day and be like,
Yeah.
man, fuck this shit.
You just
I'm
gotta
gonna leave.
Leave Sam and the kids.
I can.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'll support
responsible.
you.
I'll support you no matter what.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
I'll
Really?
support
Will you send me paychecks? Will you support me?
Yes, if I'm making money. If like I said, if I'm fucking making stacks off my fucking music, I'll fucking you gotta work, you gotta drive me, you gotta fucking set up my equipment, but I'll
so
pay
you're
you.
saying
But I'll
to be
support you.
my bitch, I will pay you.
Yes, exactly.
He said, if you want to leave your wife,
Oh,
you can come
but-
suck my dick and
Yeah.
I'll pay you.
I'll show you the world. I'll show you the world, baby.
So you
show you the world.
stop off in Idaho. What'd you do? Would you see some potatoes?
Dude, yeah, Idaho. So, I actually started getting into this app called Couchsurfing. Couchsurfing, you guys heard of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I could imagine what happens.
It's basically
It's
Airbnb.
what the white people
Yeah.
said when they took your land away.
It
We
sounds
said, we're
like
just couch surfing.
No,
for a
it
couple of days."
sounds like the poor
We became
man's
permanent residents.
Airbnb.
The poor man's Airbnb.
it's the
That's what
hippies.
couch,
Oh, that's
the
exactly what it
surfing.
is.
Yeah,
You can't really control
Well,
the
it's-
environment,
it's-
but there is a couch.
It's like we don't have a room for you, but we got a couch.
Yeah.
But you guys don't understand it. You guys haven't been a part of the community.
Burn.
Airbnb.
No.
Airbnb is basically Airbnb but free. It's more being involved in the community versus paying someone. I mean, if you guys did you guys did Airbnb before, right?
No.
No?
Yes.
I tried it
We went
once
to
in
your
Hawaii.
bachelor party.
Yeah,
with
we did. Airbnb was your bachelor party.
That's right.
That's where we got that house from.
Oh, really?
You see that?
Well, I didn't know.
Woo!
Airbnb, you get the house or you get a room, but you get your own privacy. But in couchsurfing, people expect you to hang out with them and get involved. Yeah, seriously.
No, okay, I get
If
that.
there's this fucking dating website that is as involved as couchsurfing, the world will be so much better, man.
Would it?
Yeah,
Would it? Why?
I think so because
Why are
they're
people dating?
Are you
Wait,
trying to
so
solve the
there's
world's
so many-
problems
Why are
right now,
people?
Taesu?
Why are
One
people
state
dating?
at a time. And we're only in
absolutely,
Idaho.
man.
I would like to hear the answer to this. Why are people dating, making the world better?
You know what? It's not just
Please.
dating. I'm
But
talking
you
about.
said if the
Marriage.
dating website was as
No.
great as this couch and surf website,
What
the world would be
what is
better.
dating? What does dating lead to?
A fucking bunch of bullshit.
Okay, after that,
Right?
what does it ultimately lead to,
Nothing.
man?
Right?
Well, if you're not looking for anything,
if you
hopefully,
break
if you're not
it-
looking
if
for
you-
anything.
if you-
Hopefully sex,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you-
Hopefully anal.
Dude, that-
Hopefully
No,
a little bit of
all
but
of
you
those-
can you can
all
have
of those
anal
came,
without
man.
being in a marriage. You can have anal without being in a marriage. I can go
are
right
you
now and
talking
fucking
about?
fuck someone in the ass if I want.
What do you mean? No,
Okay,
that's
that's
how
after
you.
that.
That's actually
Yeah.
how
Talking
you
about. That's
have
absolutely
anal. Is
true.
not to be in a marriage.
That's yeah.
Once you're in a marriage, you don't get the
You
anal
get,
anymore.
there's significantly less.
So then
anal.
what? So then what's the point of being in a relationship and being in a marriage? Like we were saying.
Well,
like,
there's still a
if you-
vagina. I know for you, it's all
But
about
that's what we were
asshole.
talking about. You don't need to be married to get a vagina.
All right, Calzone.
No, you could just be a woman
You
and
could.
have a vagina.
You could, or you could be a man and buy one.
There you go. Caitlyn Jenner.
Or you
I
can
believe,
just.
do you think
We're
she's
make
gotten,
it.
Do you think she has gotten laid post-op? Has Caitlyn Jenner
See,
gotten laid post-op
it's
without
Hollywood.
without paying for it?
It's
No.
Hollywood.
Without paying for it.
It's Hollywood.
I'm pretty sure.
Jack Nicholson
Caitlyn
and
Jenner
Kevin
has her own
Spacey probably
groupies.
tag teamed him.
I don't
I'm
know.
just throwing names out there. Kevin
Yeah,
Spacey,
gross.
I actually have a feeling about. Kevin Spacey was like, House of Cards or fuck Bruce Jenner.
But you.
I
you
guess I'll
couch
miss this
surf-
episode.
You couch surf to Idaho.
That's right. Couch surfing. I had more good experiences than negative ones.
I believe it. It's
Yeah.
basically just sounds like an app where you connect with other people. They let them chill on their couch. I like it. I like the idea.
Well, it's,
with it.
It's cool, you know.
It does sound cool.
But if you never done it, if it's your first time, that can
Wear
be.
a condom.
No, dude. Yeah, you do not understand the community of it at all. There is some people like that, but there's a reason why they're not on that. You know, they don't have much friends in general. You know, but come on, man. Like, couch surfing's all about building the friendship, and it took me time to realize that.
So you make friends in Idaho? How long did you stay in
did.
Idaho? Is this a day, or
Yeah.
you're there for a week?
Man, well, I was just only there for a day, and
Okay.
I was still scared, like shitless, like asking someone's house, a stranger's house, to stay at their place, you know.
So it
Were
is
they
an
cool?
app.
Well, so there's like a hangout, and then hosting, you know, where you could stay or have other travelers stay with you. So I used the Hangout app to try to build it. First, I was in Utah, right? And there's this guy from Oregon that came by, and I was supposed to hang out with this cat, right? But he never showed up to the mall, and I was like, whatever, you know. And I leave to Idaho, right? And I see this guy in my radar still because the Hangout app will show you like people near you.
Okay.
You know? And I still see this guy in my radar, and I'm like, oh. Someone following me, you know, like
Oh, this is creepy.
Yeah, this is like my first time thinking of Calisurfing. I'm having doubts already about it, you know. So I get a hotel. Yeah, and then I'm like, no, I gotta try this out. It's gonna be too expensive, you know, living day by day in hotels or hostels. So I use the Hangout app, and I meet this kid in Idaho. I actually see him again in New York, which was just pretty dope. But he was like a veteran of couchsurfing. You know, he had all these references. He's been all around South America, and he's all giving me tips on how to build my profile. It was really chill.
I guess dreadlocks, smelled like a foot.
No, this guy.
My bad.
You know, there's some the guy that was on my radar. You know, he's more in the hippie range, but this guy, he had his engineer degree. You know, he was making $70K in Idaho, and he just quit his job and decided to travel.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm so fucking distracted by Calzone's phone over here.
Dude, we've been talking about the same story for half an hour. Like, I'm not putting it. Every time I try to put in some conversation, we go back to the story. So I'm just doing my own thing until something else comes up, man. To be honest.
Get it on here, motherfucker.
To be fucking honest.
Let's get
I'm
out
not
of your
laughing.
head.
I'm not laughing. Like, we've been talking, like, you've been keeping, I thought we were talking about, like, if we're going to be doing we conversate and we drift off into our own conversations, but you keep bringing it back to the same point. Not to be.
We're not making music, you two. Quit arguing.
I'm just.
No, I don't think we're arguing. This is.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
what's
talking
distracting
about
it? I'm
I
just.
just thought we talk shit on this motherfucker over here for
I'm
being
just-
on his phone.
Yeah,
Shit,
Calzone.
that's
My
all
whole
I'm
thing-
saying. Yeah.
My whole thing is when I just try to bring up an interesting subject. Oh, fuck you, Calzone. That's not funny.
Well,
And we're just listening to a
man.
story here. That's what it is.
You don't even know
it's
me
funny.
well, and you start pulling this
dude,
shit
it
on
is
me,
funny.
dude.
It is funny because you say things that aren't funny, and then we rip on you. That's the joke. That's what we're doing. I thought you were on board.
I was, but then someone had to be like, oh, I'm distracting.
I just thought it would have been a
Anyway.
fun little riff. Yeah, I did. I honestly didn't expect I was going to hit a
You, like,
nerve.
pull some millennial shit by busting out your phone.
We're in Idaho.
Oh, I'm in Idaho. Right. Yeah, it's chill. You know, he got me all started, and once I left, it was just like I got to do this. Like at that point in Idaho, I hit up my best friend like, hey, you know, I just left Utah. I don't even know why I'm traveling, but I think I want to see all 50 states. Why the fuck not? I have all this time. You know, I have these my savings to last me more than enough.
Give us a number. The audience wants to know. Give us a number.
What does it take?
To
Because
travel.
I know a weekend in Vegas what that costs.
Okay. So, you know, overall, before I hit Hawaii and Alaska, I I was spending about maybe $5 a day.
For real?
For real, dude. Like, I was conservative. That's not true, except with food, dude. Like, that's the only time I splurge. Like, if I go somewhere, it's like, what the fuck do I do here? Food. What's our best food place? Yeah, I had to eat everything, you know?
And in that subject, I think we're gonna interrupt this story for dirty talk.
Oh, in the middle of the segment for Dirty Talk, we're still in Idaho. We're going from spuds to buds.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I was in a hoe.
He was in a hoe. So, I had an idea for Dirty Talk, because it's been on my mind a little bit lately, and then we're gonna come right back to Spud Talk. Tell me about you guys' first anal experience.
Well, mine was great.
Yours was great.
Mine was great. The one and only time I've ever. Okay.
This is gonna be a good soundbite right here.
I didn't know we had a fifth party to the table. It was just supposed to be me, but it was amazing. I'll be honest. So picture it. If you can picture it. Probably if I had to remember, 18 years old, maybe 17. Probably 17.
Probably.
Me and my girlfriend of the time decide to do some ecstasy together. So we take some ecstasy with my mom, literally in the next room, and we're just inside the room next to her with the door shut, music going. She didn't give a fuck. You guys know my mom. She kind of trash. And I don't know what happened. It's all slippery down there. And I don't know who said it. I'm pretty sure it was her. Hopefully it was her. She just said, just put it in. Put it in the butt. And I'll tell you what, it went right in. And it's never gone in easier than it did in that day. It's never gone back in. Maybe it has.
It never fit.
But I'll tell you what, that day we were on ecstasy, it just went right in. It was slippery doodah all day.
Huh. That's. I'm like, and so, I mean, you know, and anal sex is weird like that. Like sometimes there's just lubricant, but you don't know what that is.
What about you, Valcone? What happened your first time doing anal?
So, this will finalize my shitty stories.
Oh.
I'm not telling.
Till next episode.
This is 3 in a row.
Tell us next pot of coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Mom, if you're listening, now's a good 15 minutes to skip. First time that I got to experience anal sex. This is when I was young. It was back in like high school days, and you know before I was happily married with kids. I'm drinking, partying, hanging out with this girl who was my friend at the time, and we're drunk, and so we decide to fucking bone, and we're at a mutual friend's house, and shit's going on. We're working at each other.
Literally,
I'm
shit's going on.
No, hold on. Let me get to that. Shit's going on. We're banging, and I'm hitting it from behind. And you guys ever do the thing where you lick your thumb and you just start massaging the butthole?
Of course,
Yes,
classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
Never.
You use the middle of the thumb.
It's and you don't know sometimes, because especially when you're like in that high school age or just fresh out of high school, like right in that age, whether that's going to be cool. So you got to try it out and get rejected a couple of times. So I'm on an entourage of like putting my thumbs on booties and getting turned down, but I figure, 5th time's the charm. So I lick the old thumb up and I put it right on the booty, and I start massaging, and she seems intrigued, like. Mm-hmm.
As they always do.
Okay, and sticks the booty out a little bit more. And so I'm like, all right, yeah, fuck yeah. So, now I'm like full finger. Stick my finger in my mouth, wet it up a little bit. So now I've got a finger in her butt, and I'm hitting it from behind. I know. And I'm getting it from behind. I'm poking. I'm like excited because I know where this is gonna go next, right? And so I fucking put 2 fingers in, and finally she just looked back at me and says, "Just stick it in."
Nice.
And I was like, "Word, that's sound logic. Like, I'm glad you're down."
Vodka.
And so I'm down. And when you're doing
Wait, no lube yet.
no, I mean.
It's just all. It's just
it's
all
it's
spit.
Spit shine?
It's all spit shine and
Okay.
ass juice, and that I was good with that. And so I'm
Wait, ass makes juice?
ass makes juice.
Isn't that why they call it ass juice?
Yeah, it's
Isn't that what we just ate? Isn't that not what we just ate?
Nah, that's
Fucking
odd
ass
juice. That's odd juice.
Juice
For French dips, that's odd juice.
dip in.
Oh shit!
But all right.
There was some odd juice there,
So you were French dipping
and I don't know if
in
you've
her
ever.
odd juice.
I don't know if you've ever had your finger in your butthole before, but there is some weird. There's like just a texture. It's similar to the vagina, but it's like a butthole texture. And
Everybody
you know what I'm
knows.
talking
Yeah,
about.
everybody knows what the
So-
inside of a butthole feels like.
It's like kind of pre-lubricated already. So like I maneuver my way in from the vag to the ass, and taking it real slow at first, and then after about couple minutes of that, I'm balls deep. And if you know me, that's a lot of cock. And I'm bam, 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 bam. I'm fucking going ruthless.
Wait, hold on. We do know you. I don't know how much
That's
cock that
a lot
is.
of cock.
You guys,
How much? He's like, yo, bros, back me up.
you're fucking up the story. I'm bam, 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 bam.
All right.
I'm in some ass and feeling great about it. Man.
Yeah,
It's my
pound it in.
first experience, and I'm like getting close to nutting, and I haven't looked down at this point. I haven't looked down at all, and I look down at my dick, and there's this brown juice. I'm not saying it was shit. It's just some brown juice. There was some odd juice. There was some odd juice on my dick. And I stopped for a second, and she said, "Is everything okay?"
As your
Which
dick
concerned
is-
me because I wanted to make sure it was okay.
Oh.
And I pulled
gentleman.
out my dick, which looked like it was wearing a Hershey's Kiss as a hat.
That's how
I'll
you
say
got
that
it
again.
lubricated.
My dick looked like it was wearing a Hershey's Kiss as a hat.
A little topper.
A chocolate-covered dick.
Oh my god.
I was literally pushing the poo back in the colon
Oh my god.
of this poor girl.
Oh man, what a corn
That was the
puns.
first time I ever had anal sex.
Wait, did you put that shit
concludes.
back into her pussy too?
No, so what happened?
Oh my god, no. So okay. It was traumatic for her.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I'm laughing my ass off.
Oh my
I
god.
thought that shit was hilarious. If you've ever had shit on your dick, you'd probably laugh too.
Well,
It was
I don't think I
funny.
would, Valcone. I'm gonna be honest.
I pulled it out. I'm so used to shit in my life. At this
Right.
point, I've already shit my
That's
pants.
People,
20
people
times.
Are too, they're fucking.
So-
Hey, I'll drink to that, Valcon.
I looked down and all I could do, I'm like, oh my god, and horrible, traumatic experience for her. She doesn't talk to me to this
But
day.
it's probably because you laughed.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
If you
of course.
didn't laugh, you would have been
dude.
fine.
And it was all good. It was all good and fine, for me. But I told my friends,
And they told her.
and they told probably everybody else, and so I imagine it got its way back because
I told a few people.
we're not friends. We're not friends anymore. I told that I had a chocolate covered dick, and she wasn't happy.
You
know what?
With all due
But
respect,
that's a given. You
Yeah.
shit on somebody's dick,
anal.
they're gonna tell
anal?
about it.
If you're gonna do anal,
Definitely.
bound to shit happens.
What about
So,
you?
that
What
could-
about you, Taesu?
Dude, I never had anal. Yeah, never fucked like.
Would you
fuck.
like to do anal?
No, I wouldn't even like. Maybe back then when I was like in high school. When
It's
I
like
was
back,
doing all
way
the-
back before AIDS.
Shit.
Before AIDS. BA. Before AIDS.
AIDS.
And
But-
you, Calzone?
This is before shit dicks.
I do it post AIDS.
Oh, okay.
Posted.
So Calzone saying that he fucked in the ass in the 70s.
No,
Not now.
no, I haven't fucked no one in the ass, but I would. Why not? I
Yeah.
take it in the ass too.
Well, here's
Why not?
here's some.
Why not?
I feel
Respect.
like these podcasts are just like a slow coming out.
It's just little gay. It's
I've
just
been
little
dropping-
gay breadcrumbs, dude.
I feel like I've been dropping little gay breadcrumbs, and you guys aren't picking them up.
That's what happens, but just make sure you know where your moms are at. You know.
Okay. Don't be ass fucking nobody's mom.
Hey, man.
Can't get him pregnant.
Respect.
You can't
Respect.
get pregnant.
So really,
Really, what?
I'm the only one with a gross ass story.
Yeah. You have a lot of shitty stories.
Shit.
No, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with poop in my life. I've told
Until
you.
next episode.
I've told you all of my Nutella
Yeah,
legacy.
dude.
Yeah,
I
Nutella
guarantee you, man. Next week, and be like, dude, I was sitting at family therapy, and
I
she
shit
was,
my
and she was
pants.
just like, "Don't go to the bathroom," and I was like, "Oh shit, bad."
Just shit yourself.
It's a tragic story, man.
Oh, man.
Like my life has seen more shit.
Your ass cheeks.
Literally shit.
I guess, I mean, I don't know to keep along with the theme of the story. Not that nobody cares, but my ass bleeds a lot.
Oh wow.
Your anus is bleeding.
This is significant.
No, nothing like that. I think it's either I have a hemorrhoid or I wipe too hard.
I think you
Oh
just
my
wiped too hard, bro.
But
What are you
yeah.
wiping with?
Hemorrhoid.
Sounds like you already been to the doctor. So.
He's like, well, I've just got this thing where I wipe with human hair and nails.
Sandpaper.
Fine, thin sandpaper.
It's the only way to get it clean.
Oh my
Sandpaper and bleach.
Yeah, I'll do it to you.
No, I mean, I figure it should nothing to worry about though. A little bit of blood out of the ass.
That's something to worry about, dude.
Nah,
Yeah, dude.
you'd be fine.
Nah, man. Hey, you'll be fine with a broken hand. That shit will heal. That shit will heal.
shit out of
but
your
if you get a cast, it'll heal good.
Red
if you
poo.
don't, yeah, man, like that's not fine.
Maybe your body's identifying yourself as a woman. This is your.
Oh yeah, I'll
period.
just go through my period.
Ooh, nice.
That could be.
Nice.
That could
Are
be.
you a lesbian?
Are you drinking soy boy? I mean,
Soy boy?
You ever heard of the term soy
cream,
boy?
the cream of some young guy.
Oh yeah.
Hi-oh!
Soy boy.
Yeah, soy boy, soy. It's supposed to.
Cream of cock.
It gives you like more estrogen, which is more for like the woman hormone. Yeah, it makes
Monkey
you-
doesn't need any more titties.
He's right. I do got some big old titties.
Some tickle bitties.
But no, I don't drink any soy boy,
Soy.
which does sound very
Soy.
Asian gay.
No,
It sounds like the
No.
penis of a young Asian boy.
He's not saying you eat soy boy. He's saying
these are like-
he's saying in Asian culture you'd be considered a soy boy.
No,
I'm a
no.
soy
Like a
boy.
power bottom,
soy
you'd be a
boy.
soy boy.
Oh,
You'd be a
okay.
soy
Like
boy.
a bear, I'm a
Soy
soy
boy.
You'd be
boy.
a soy boy.
That was came up in America, Urban Dictionary. Yeah, it was
Soy
like
boy.
soy boy. It was to make fun of like
Gay.
vegans.
Oh,
basically,
soy
yeah.
boys?
Or like they're
Soy
like
boys.
feminist men.
Pussies.
Yeah,
Pussies.
Pussies.
that's right.
What do you mean, Calzone?
What? What do you mean? What?
I
Feminine.
think you're a soy boy.
Calzone's a soy
Dude,
boy.
Calzone and I are the only one who are not married.
Who? We're not soy boys. Oh, soy boys! Burn!
What do you mean? We're the.
Because you're married, you're soy
Word.
boys.
I mean,
We're
yeah.
old heads.
It would have made
Hold
you
on.
a soy boy.
Hold on. Do we got anything to defend us for being married? Are we cool? No? All right.
At least we're
All
getting,
right.
At least we're getting laid.
Yeah.
By the same person every single night for the rest of your life.
Hey.
Oh!
That doesn't sound that bad.
It doesn't sound as good. when
Talk
you
to me
say
in
it,
20
though.
years.
Yeah, he's right. Love you, Ben.
Oh man. The grass is green on the other side, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Grass is brown everywhere.
Pretty.
Basically.
Grass is just grass.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's shitty all over.
No, I say the grass is just as hard to maintain wherever the fuck you go, man.
I don't know,
You're still gonna have to water it and fuck it's still no
You ever
matter
tried
where the
growing
grass is, you're
grass
still
in
gonna
the
have to
Middle
water it
Have you
and
seen Florida?
mow it and shit like that.
They're painting though.
All grass takes
They're
work.
They got turf. They just
Actually,
have turf.
California's picking up on that too.
Alligator goats are eating all the grass.
I think we need to take a moment to just realize the great philosophy that I just came up with right now. To destroy all logic. I'm a genius, guys. I told you, I'd tell it. I'm a genius.
Someone boo this man.
Come on.
What
Let's hear
is
this logic.
I just said it.
Let's hear it again.
Okay, let me think real quick. Some might ask, is the grass greener on the other side? I say no matter what, the grass always needs maintenance.
I've heard that before.
Where the hell did you hear that from?
Yeah. It's,
Instagram.
ripped it off. Internet owned. You are not original.
You did not invent the wheel.
You are pathetic.
God.
In my defense, I don't have Instagram, but okay, there's someone out there who's thinking of the same shit.
Not anymore.
Oh man.
Tell me your dirty secrets. Dirtier the better.
Oh, you're talking about Tumblr when I got busted with Tumblr.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
It's Tumblr.
Next segment.
Yeah, why you bring the
segment.
bullshit?
Hey, we were in Idaho. What happened? What happened after Idaho?
Sure,
Whoa,
Idaho.
well, like,
I'm
are
pretty
we
sure. I
gonna
went-
take? Oh well, are we gonna take like a break? Here in
We
just a
can't.
second?
We
Yeah.
can take a break. Yeah, I think it actually is about that time. All right, we'll be
right.
right back.
Music.
Hey guys.
From to the
Oh yeah,
dance
check out this
floor,
music.
what is
Let us
it?
know.
Number 7.
All right,
Check out
number 7. Let us know what you think. So here we are talking again. And you wanna be forgiven. And why do you keep on trying to be cool? Oh, it's coming off at just a little ooh. And she said, oh no, what was it? And it keeps on just circling around my head. And I need it again and again. And I think I'm gonna call it my lucky number 7. It's time for us to hush, hush. And you're looking for some kind of rush, and I don't think that I can keep up. Who says when enough is enough? And she said, oh no, what was said? And it keeps on circling around my head. I need it again and again, and I think I'm gonna call it my lucky number 7. So here we are talking again. And you wanna be forgiven. And why are you trying to be so cool? Oh, it's coming off with just a little Alright.
Fuck Gucci Gang.
Fuck Gucci
Fuck
Gang.
Gucci Gang.
All right,
You little
everybody.
lean sipping motherfucker. I hope you overdose.
And we're back.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
So we just talked about a series of unfortunate anal events.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice butt pun.
And so I hear something about you were scouted for an orgy, Taesu?
Oh.
we
I was not a scouter, man.
No, you were scouted. Who's been scouted for an orgy at this table?
You know what?
I've been scouting.
Calzone has been scouting for an
I've been
orgy.
Wait, you've
scouted.
been scouted for an orgy?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. How'd you get scouted?
Fucking
Did you make the draft?
I mean, almost.
This isn't an orgy draft. At that point, they're really desperate.
No,
They're like, you have to go to the orgy.
Let me, for all you dirty boys and dirty girls out there,
I'm not gonna
just
dodge
be
the draft.
happy this isn't televised because you guys would be coming in your pants if you see me. Trust me. Anyways, working at a fucking smoke shop, people drafted me because, and it all started because I was an Eagles fan. Go Birds. Go
Nice.
Birds.
Oh, okay.
Pre-Super Bowl, so you guys know. But he was wearing an Eagles jersey, and it was just a regular. And he had a fine caramel honey.
Okay.
You know, who'd always come with
Dark skin.
dark skinned. But literally, he's just always coming by smokes. And one time we were just talking about the birds, and he gave me some bud, and we just, went outside, smoked a bowl, chopping it up. And he's like, I'm a swinger. I'm like, hey, dude, fuck it. And he's like, something about his girl, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you should come out. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking down. But you had to have a girl.
Oh,
okay, so you
had to
can't-
have a girl.
That's
You can't
always
be
the
a
rule,
single
dude.
dick at the orgy.
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
to have.
and they're just gonna
someone
let
to share.
any motherfucker come along and get in on it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, right?
Makes
But-
sense.
And I told him, I was just like, dude, I don't got no one. He's just like, I can't let you in, but if you find someone who's like pretend with you, like we'll let you guys in. I didn't have no home.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can just
man.
fuck somebody else's partner that they brought.
right.
That's
but
right.
But I just need to bring someone, just a female.
If
Well,
only-
Calzone, you know
if-
that makes sense because you don't want to be the guy standing in the corner jacking off at the orgy. That's a
No.
weird guy. Everybody's like, why is he?
Yeah,
Why would I
yeah.
be jacking off?
No, if he didn't bring a girl, is what he's just saying.
Yeah,
if they
like,
let some random
it's
dude
a
at
good
the
thing.
orgy.
It's a good thing that they said you couldn't come along.
Dude, if I came alone, I would just be going in wherever.
Wherever
what an
he
orgy
fits.
is.
He's just
That's
got a
what
dick,
an
like,
orgy
open hole?
is.
No, that's what I'm
As
saying.
soon as you come in, that's what an orgy is. It's wherever.
Wherever the holes fit.
That's what it
There-
is.
There is like a underground like swinger group here in Utah, and they'll rent out like churches, bars, and whatnot, and go
Churches,
crazy,
nice.
man. Yeah,
Churches,
churches. Like,
That's a good place to
if
have
they-
an orgy.
Hold
if
on,
they,
hey,
they try to.
you
know,
guys
they-
need to
they'll
swap
get away with
information
it.
because Calzone's been scouting for an orgy.
Dude, it is not the life. I won't recommend it.
Why?
He's like, Calzone's like, man, I'm 24, 25.
In my high
What's an
school time-
STD?
The orgy.
What's an STD to me?
You know, nothing. Man.
It-
Ain't nothing to me.
Supposedly no, like I was like invited to one, and that was the rule too. They're like, hey, you gotta just bring a girl. And that time, my girlfriend's like, let's do it, and I'm like,
What? What?
Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, so she was super into getting fucked
Well,
by other
Give me
guys.
her number.
because we had like a very like big sex life. Like we experimented a lot. We had like our own orgies too. Like when we reached out to like friends and whatnot. It was definitely the party life.
And you never put it in her ass?
Never in her ass.
I know,
no.
you're doing orgies, had a
No.
big sex life,
She
but
was-
never went
You know what?
to Browntown.
I was with this girl 5 years on and off, right? I never heard her fart or pooped in my life. Like
Oh, she kept it
5
classy,
fucking
huh?
years,
Oh
yeah.
my
Dang,
god.
she was holding them in.
Yeah.
She
Hold
was
on.
holding those sons of bitches in.
Oh man.
What's this chick's name?
No, we don't
No,
know name.
no, I can't.
What's her fake name?
What's her fake name that lets Valcone know who she is?
We're gonna call her.
Barbara McBlondie.
We're gonna call her A.
We're
Just
gonna
A.
call her. No, yeah,
Just
A.
Anal.
Right?
No, anal.
I
A
that
for
I did
anal.
not gonna try. Yeah.
Which she did not
Asian
do.
face. Let's just call it Asian face.
She's not even Asian. She's white.
But she sat on your face. And so,
No, I never gave her a rim job. Like,
Wow, selfish.
Right.
Wait, you ever do 69?
dude, so she wouldn't let me eat her out, but she gave me, road. She's like my only ex that like gave me.
sketchy.
the perfect
Roadhead.
woman doesn't exist. Oh yeah,
That's
she does.
sketch. That's sketch, dude.
Dude, she was
If I was, dude, like, tell me no. If you're like, hey, girl, you just gave me some head, let me go down, and you're just like, oh no.
Not my vagina.
Like, ew.
I've got 3 loads in there from earlier. You don't want
yeah.
none of that.
It's not true. I did
Looking
eat her
after you.
out only if she shaved. Yeah,
Okay.
she wouldn't let me eat it out unless she shaved.
Huh.
Fuck that, man. There's nothing wrong with hair. Said it before, say it again. That's natural.
Yeah, we got nothing wrong with Bush on the
Bush
Dirty
is
801
great.
Boys
Bush is
podcast.
great.
Everybody knows
I-
we're Bush friendly around
Which
here.
is fine.
I have no problem with it, but it was
She
just
wasn't
her.
down. Yeah.
It was weird, yeah. I mean, shit, man. I never saw her ever shit. Like,
Well, that's
weird,
good.
dude.
That's
No.
good that you didn't see her
Fine,
shit.
Yeah, that's actually
I've been
pretty
in
good.
I've been in the same like room for like seconds while my wife was pooing, and we didn't fuck for months.
So what?
Wow.
I'm just
What if your significant?
everywhere.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What if your significant other asked you to shit on them?
We already know.
Oh god.
I'd say
We've covered. I think that was like episode 1 or 2 or
episode
something.
1. All right, whatever.
But I mean, we can
gotta
always
quit
talk
shitting
about it
on each
so
other.
they know. I mean,
See, I think
I would not shit on my wife. I would not want my wife to shit on me.
But it's not what you would want. It's if they asked you, hey,
will you
can I
shit on me?
No, either or, vice versa, either or. Can I shit on you or can you shit on me?
No.
If it doesn't matter, if you or the other wanted it, would you not do it?
I mean,
Like,
if-
is there a line? Is there a line you draw in your relationship?
Yes,
If
there has to be
Sauron,
lines like
if
that.
Sauron was gonna take over Middle Earth, and the only thing I could do was shit on my wife, I'd join the orcs.
Okay, well, what if
No,
it was
if I had to save the Earth, of course I'd shit on my wife.
What if it
To
was
save the Earth.
Save her.
What if it
I'm a
was,
hero. We're
what if-
sitting on my
hey,
wife.
hey, what if it was the Earth was perfectly fine, nothing happened, and whether you did this or not, the tomorrow would go on. So it's your
No.
complete choice. No, okay,
No,
and,
definitely not then.
Okay.
and then you get a divorce. Sucks
Because
to you.
because
Sucks
I
to
can't
you, man.
She goes to
I
look
can't
for
make
someone who
jokes.
will shit
When I
on
want a
her.
divorce.
I
my
can't
wife
make
wanted
poop
to shit
jokes
on
after
me.
that.
But
Then poop jokes are all- they all go like, is it 'cause you shit on me?
Is a divorce worth
Shit
a
literally
shit
made your
on
life
the
shit.
chest? I guess that's what it ultimately comes down to.
Yes,
It is.
yes.
You would get a divorce over getting
Yes!
shit. Oh, that sucks.
If,
Oh,
if
wow,
she told
she
me to
was-
shit on her chest,
I feel sorry
Whoa.
for Sam.
straight up, I'll file the papers tomorrow.
I don't know.
You depraved
Why?
bitch.
She's got to be on.
I don't know. I'm
I've had. You look.
What's
I've been
wrong
through
with
a lot of shit in these last couple episodes. I'm done.
Okay, but think
No
about it.
more.
No
You
more shit in
you
Valcone's.
have shit yourself fucking 10 times plus. What is Sam shitting on you one time?
A divorce.
A divorce.
We already established this.
All
You
right,
did say
man.
divorce,
He's-
I heard.
Yeah, all right, man. Yeah, I can't change his mind. I can't change his mind.
It's
He's
Whatever.
not
worth
shit.
it.
He's not
Whatever.
shitting on his
He
wife.
drew his
All right.
line. He drew his line.
As a matter of fact, he's
Word of
actually
wisdom.
hoping she'll ask him to shit on him.
When things start getting shitty, I'll just mention, hey, I've always been into poo.
And then she asked.
And that'll-
Oh no,
That'll
no! Then
finalize.
she goes, "Oh yes, me too." And then now Valcone's in this predicament where he's getting shit on, even though he doesn't want to save his marriage that he was trying to ruin in the first place.
By
Shit.
getting shit on.
Shit,
Huh.
saving the marriage, man.
Yeah.
What a spin.
Yeah.
Stay together for the kids. And they're shitty too.
Basically, what you're trying to say, though, Calzone, is bring the shit on, right?
No, I'm saying if you're.
He's saying,
How did this turn into a poop episode?
It's not even about poop. It's just about if you're in a relationship, do what they ask.
It's a relationship, meaning
a
itself,
relationship.
not a relationship.
That's just.
I'll get into a
I just
relationship
feel
if I want
I just
that.
feel sorry for your relationship then.
It's a relationship.
If you're not willing to shit on your partner, that sucks to be you.
Oh my god, I don't want to.
true statements.
Shit
True
on me,
statements. It's
baby.
real. No, you can put that shit on a bumper sticker.
Yeah, you can.
If you're not willing to
if
shit on me,
If you're not
Buy
willing,
it.
if you're not willing to shit on your wife or husband, you're not in love. Makes sense. All right, babe. Let me know.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
go
Oh, yeah.
go to the powder room.
Just not on taco night.
You'll regret it. Yeah, burritos are bad coming out.
Jalapenos are.
So, Tay, did you get shit on in any 50 states?
No.
Although,
He's like, very little shit.
hold on. Before we talk about 50 states, we got to make sure it's okay with Calzone over here.
50 states?
Yeah.
Call back. Nobody rips. Oh,
What do
you
left
mean?
it alone.
Oh, yeah, you're going to look at your phone again?
What's that got to do with the states? Doesn't make any sense.
We were gonna ask
Making
Taesu
sure
to tell
checking
us
on Google
to let
Maps.
us know one more story about the states before we take off. Oh, didish, because you were bitching about it before. Didish.
Man, you're lucky we had no fans before, because if we did, they all would have left.
I don't get it.
Because they don't hear from me.
Oh, okay.
World Star.
All right, we'll take it.
Call the press.
So,
All right,
hit
man.
us up with one of the more crazier stories, if you will, Taesu.
All right. I was driving around all 50 states on my car, right?
Mm-hmm. At the same time.
Dude, this is a brand new car, 2017 Hyundai Elantra. I got like the whole package, but
Card drop.
1 year, man. Shit. Yeah, I checked it up in Kelly Blue Book, man. I am underwater.
Nice name drop.
Especially with that mileage, man. I put there's a total of 44,000 mile, and I had this car for about a year. And that's a lot of driving. Like, I didn't see like each state in an efficient way. It was actually with other travel buddies, so I actually got to visit each state like 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
So I got to see most of the major cities.
Did you see any Negroes? Did you see a lot of Negroes?
This is something we're very interested in.
That's what I want to know. I went to Texas. I mean, being from Utah, there's not a lot of black people around.
In Texas?
Oh, man.
You
I went to
Texas and you didn't see any
Well,
black-
No,
what
being
part of
from
Texas?
Utah, there's not a lot of black people around here. I
right.
went to Texas, and me being not a black person,
Me being like
Me being
acceptable by black people
a person
standards.
of color, a brown skinned dude, I was a little worried myself. I'll be honest.
Oh man, if you go to the East Coast, especially,
I'd imagine as a skinny Asian yourself, you had to have held onto your pockets a couple times.
there's a lot of people that shit. They talk about in like Chicago has like the highest
Murder rate.
and stuff. But I felt pretty safe in the city. My friend was telling me when she lived over there, if you like go a little more south, like you would know it is the projects and your life is actually
On the line.
yeah, dude. It could end any moment, so get out of this hostile zone. But yeah, when I was in Chicago, I felt safe. I was walking around nighttime. I was surprisingly the only one like there. It was so empty.
What happened in Chicago? Tell us.
Chicago. Well, Chicago didn't have much. Detroit though, man.
Detroit's where it's at.
Dude,
Detroit
it was
versus everybody.
just some crazy shit, right? In Detroit. You see the GM Renaissance Center, it looks like it's the future. You see it and you're like, holy cow, like we are behind. Like when I see Salt Lake City, like we don't have buildings like Detroit. Like this is amazing.
Wait a minute, I thought Detroit was ghetto.
Yeah, dude. I go in the Renaissance Center, everything is closed. It's
Oh,
empty,
shit,
man. Like
there ain't nothing in there.
I'm walking around getting lost. Like there's nothing open. Like what the fuck? Like this place is amazingly huge and awesome, but there's nothing in there. So
No good shopping?
no, there wasn't even a shop. The only place I found worth buying something was Starbucks.
I was in a liquor store.
Yeah, it sounded
I
like
was gonna say
Detroit
calzones
sucks.
out, no good
Oh
shopping.
man, it looked beautiful, but when you actually see, the real inside of it, it was just nothing was happening. But
It was all for
minding-
show.
Yeah, basically. I'm walking on the Riverwalk now, and I'm minding my own business, taking selfies. I hear, like, somewhere, like, far distance, this lady screaming, I want my mommy! Yeah, first, she's screaming out, I want my mommy! And I was thinking, like, oh, this must be, like, some little girl, right? And I turn around, and it's this 40-year-old, like, overweight, middle-aged woman that's brown, and she looks kind of cracked out, and she's running toward me, sprinting, and then she's screaming, I want my mommy! And I have eye contact with this bitch, right? And I'm like, what do I do? Do I keep walking? I'm just gonna take another step, and she's coming closer and closer, and I'm like, oh, fuck, like,
Still looking for a mommy.
Yeah, and she's screaming that, like, I want my mommy, and I had to dash a little, and she runs past me. She hops over the fence, and she's on top of, like, the pier, and she's looking down, the river. And
Oh shit! So she's like standing on a bridge.
yeah, she's on this edge, right? And she's screaming, I want my mommy, looking like she's gonna jump. And I was like, oh, fuck that, not on my watch. And I jump over and grab this
Really?
woman. Yeah. It just came into me. I was just like, don't kill
Don't let her
yourself.
die.
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab this
So I jumped over and grabbed her.
40-year-old
Yeah.
lady child.
And you see like 3 other black guys just sprinting over toward, and we have her like above our head, like throwing her over the fence. And we're like, what the fuck? Like this crazy bitch, like, and she's like, I want my mommy. And we're just like, what the fuck? Like, and no one wanted to assume responsibility of her. So we're all trying to walk
Yeah,
away
trying
from
to
this
leave.
bitch, right?
Uh-huh.
And she needs some help. You
Yeah,
know?
definitely. Like, all right, we saved your life. Get
she
the
need-
fuck on
Now
with
you
it.
need to take care of
Yeah,
yourself.
Yeah, she, like, someone approaches her and talks to her, and she's just, saying, I want my mommy like a fucking
drugs.
Pokemon, man.
She's on drugs,
Yeah,
right? Is
probably.
What's going on? Uh-huh.
And so, I walked by, and I was just like, oh, shit, there's a police station here. And I look over at the other guy that's with her, and I'm just like, over here. And so he starts walking her toward over the police station, and we go in the office, and she was oblivious, like it was police.
wow.
Like there was an army in there too. Like Detroit, holy cow! I saw more police than citizens. In that little building.
They're ready to get him.
Yeah, they had all these cars lined up, whatnot, and we're like, officer, can you take care of her? And they're like looking at us like, what? And she's like, I want my mommy. And the officer just knew right away, like, grabs her and starts putting her in cuffs.
He's like, God damn
What
it,
type of
Teresa,
drugs?
you crackhead bitch.
Yeah, no, what type of drugs
Third
do you
time
think
this
that
week.
could be?
Crap.
Crack?
No, I think it's
You know what?
Meth?
I've seen people flip out on all kinds of stupid shit. I've seen people lose their minds just for the sake of losing their minds.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time placing where fucking drugs are at because I've been on like the same shit as somebody freaking out on my couch like it must have been the shit that I took. It's like, dude, we did the same shit. I'm having a good time. You're acting like an asshole.
Been there.
It's hard to say because somebody who smokes crack. I'd probably be pretty cool on crack.
Would you smoke?
I'd be
I
fine.
think I'd probably
on
be
crack.
pretty.
I'd be the coolest crackhead ever.
Yeah,
Some
for
people
sure.
can't handle that
That's
shit.
how I feel.
No, that's a real statement. I bet I'd be down as fuck on some crack.
We'd
dude.
be laughing.
Dude.
This
I'd be like, what's that?
podcast would be hilarious on crack.
You know what?
Next
segment.
episode.
Next segment. We're getting some fucking crack in here. It's time to amp this bitch up.
We take
crack
drugs
episode.
like champs, but we can't take drugs because Teresa took drugs and drowned her kids. Thanks, Teresa.
No, because Teresa wanted her mommy and almost fucking committed
that's right.
suicide and shit.
I thought Brenda killed her baby.
Brenda killed the baby.
Tupac.
Meth. I don't know how cool I'd be on some meth though. That's a garbage one.
Yeah.
I bet that this time.
See, crack is kind of cool. Crack is a little chill.
It's a step above coke.
It's a little step above coke. Meth is like off the wall. That's like,
But imagine the first time.
I think would be pretty nuts, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Probably smoking some meth.
like-
It probably would be pretty cool, just like shooting up some
Like,
heroin,
dude,
dude.
I am meth out.
For sure, I bet it'd be nuts.
There's a reason people become addicts. You know, there's a reason.
They
people
must
become
be the
addicts.
coolest drugs ever.
Yeah, you know what? People, you know what? I changed my mind. If people who do meth and heroin, you're cool, man. You guys are cool. You're the coolest in my books.
You were cool.
Just don't steal.
you were
Just don't
plenty
steal
cool.
from your people you love. Hey, yeah, if you're doing heroin, that's cool.
Yeah.
Just don't steal.
Just
from
don't
me.
steal.
Yeah, get a real job like
Suck
Vincent
some
Vega.
dick. Go
You know,
suck some
from
dick
from
in the
Pulp
corner.
Fiction. You know, just kill people for a living and do heroin. You know, but at least you're making money.
Man, you guys are like
And doing
creating
heroin.
the new Tide challenge crack style.
Dude, that's the new challenge. Do crack and record podcasts.
I bet that challenge has been done.
The crack cast challenge.
you know any crackheads that do a podcast?
Pod crack.
Pod crack.
I bet
crack.
we're
That
doing
is-
pod cracks.
Oh, dude, that would be a great show.
Oh, shit.
Interview a crackhead while they're smoking.
I doubt that would be. I think that'd be a horrible show.
Yeah, I
It'd
think
be
I would
sad.
lose.
Yeah, we'd just be sitting here, and then all of a
Trying to
sudden, this
make
guy's
jokes.
trying to make jokes like, "Oh yeah, you like sucking on that crack pipe?"
He's just like, yeah.
This is yeah. He's like,
Like,
yeah.
I kind of
fucking
feel
this.
bad making
Yeah.
fun of you now.
yeah, exactly. We'd be like, "Oh yeah, fucking, you ruined your life doing crack, haha." He'd be like, "Yeah." And then let me hit him up. We're like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Dude, if you guys
It's like, "Yeah, I bet you suck some dick for some crack, huh?" Yeah.
And then you're like, hey, let me get a hit of that. Fuck you,
Yeah.
Ah,
turned-
just like a crackhead.
Well, shit. I think that's where we're gonna end this episode on the quest for crack.
I want some crack.
I hope we find some.
I hope we find some crack too. It'll be nice.
Uh,
All right.
subscribe. Let us know where we can get crack.
Yes, everybody, please subscribe. Let friends know.
If you deliver, we'll pay you extra.
Oh yes, yes.
Maybe
If
we'll
you guys
even
know
interview
crack,
you.
let us know.
If you have any friends who smoke crack, or you yourself are currently experiencing a crack addiction, we'd love to have you on the show.
Yes, that too. I'd love to smoke some crack with some people.
Sponsored by PBS.
Plugs, gentlemen,
To the dance floor.
to the dance floor, YouTube.
Reading
the
Rainbow.
dance floor.
Dirty 801 Boys on YouTube.
Yes, please. Sure.
Jake Balcon Strobel on the old FB, Face to the Book. And you will find us. You will find us there.
Cool. Thank you, Taesu, for coming on this episode.
Yeah, pleasure having you.
Appreciate it. It was awesome having you. So clap. All right, guys. Fuck.
We gotta improvise and put a sound clip of a better clap.